Now, yes, before you say anything, I am wearing the same shirt I was in the last two videos. All three of these video reviews I have filmed in one day, so that's why. Plus, I spend most of my money on all these frickin' figures, man. Huh! So I really don't have that many clothes. Don't judge me. And one of those figures is the Mezco Cyclops, and I should just expect this when I buy Mezco products, but just like Commissioner Gordon, I really did not care too much about this character or even this figure when they showed it off, but getting it in hand, wow, this thing is, it's incredible. Now, as for the box, it's very simple and clean looking, but even saying that, it looks really high quality. It looks like it has a premium figure inside. The sides are just the X-Men logo and the Mezco logo, and on the back, you get a bunch of pics of the figure and all the accessories and effects included with them. And you also do get some very cool promotional shots of Cyclops all posed up. Now, out of the box, like I said, this figure looks so good. The materials and the patterns they used for the fabric is beyond amazing. And the sculpt on the parts that aren't fabric is also incredibly well done. I am super impressed with how this figure looks, appearance-wise. Now, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. It doesn't get crazy movement, but there is a special reason for that. We'll get to that later. But it can kind of look up, down, rock side to side, and swivel. There are no butterfly joints. The arms can go up, down to his sides, forward and back. You do get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. The wrist can go up, down, in and out, and rotate. The torso can crunch forward, lean back, rock side to side, and swivel. The legs can split, kick up, kick back. You get a thigh swivel, double jointed knees. The foot goes up, down, rock side to side. Now, as for accessories, you get two interchangeable heads. First, his neutral expression. Fantastic sculpt and paint on this, by the way. I really like this. And next, you get his angry expression, which is fantastic. I absolutely love this. It's a more dynamic head, which is always a plus to get with a figure. And the hair is actually sculpted differently. Like his Optic blast is pushing his hair back a bit, if you see what I'm saying. So very cool attention to details on this. And before we go any further, his visor, of course, lights up, which is such an awesome feature, and it's actually a really bright light also. This is just too cool. Now, as for other accessories, you get extra visor pieces. You actually get 3 total regular visor pieces between the two heads. These just slide right out, and that's actually really terrifying. And you get 2 visor with steaming effects, like he just shot the Optic blast, or maybe getting ready to shoot it. At least that's how I see it. A very cool effect and interchangeable piece. I really appreciate that. Next, you get this thin beam effect. And if you didn't know, he can actually adjust the size of his beams. I think varying from the size of a football field to the size of a keyhole. And on this piece, there's very awesome detail on it. This looks really great. And last, you get the huge Optic blast effect. And this is very cool. And it is heavy. So it is actually a good thing they made the neck like they did, and I think they might have did that on purpose, because putting this effect on his head, this would make his head always look down, and possibly loosen up the neck joint if it was fully articulated. So that's actually really good with what they did. Now for hands, you get 2 fists, 2 grabbing hands, which actually have slightly different sculpts. Great sculpt on these hands, by the way, also for such small pieces. You can see the patterns on the palms, looks very cool. You get the karate chop hand, and of course you get the Optic blast hand. And last but not least, you get his jacket with a functional zipper. And this option actually looks really good. And you can actually get it zipped up, which is cool. Now for size comparisons, here he is next to the Mezco Commissioner Gordon, Punisher, and BVS Batman. And these go fantastically well together, as they should. They're all from the same line. And here he is next to Marvel Legends, and he definitely can fit with your Marvel Legends display, I think. Especially with other X-Men characters. And real quick, here are some poses just to give you a better idea of what you can do with the figure and how good the articulation actually can work. As the fabric actually doesn't hinder it much, and it doesn't seem like it's actually stressing too much when you move it around. Now overall, I really like this figure, as I said in the beginning of the video. Until you get this figure in hand, you don't really know how good the fabric and patterns are, or they look. And they feel really good when you're holding it. They did such an incredible job with the fabric and the way they made it and the overall design of the costume. It looks really good. So this figure has fantastic tailoring, detail, sculpt, fantastic accessories, really good articulation. It's a really great figure, and that light up effect really takes it over the top, at least for me. If you want to purchase this figure, as always, I'll be leaving a link down in the description below. And if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button and hit that big red subscribe button down below to support me and support better content for the future of this channel. As I keep saying and will keep saying in every video, I have really big and ambitious ideas for this channel. You guys are the key to making those happen quicker or possibly even in a much bigger way. By liking, subscribing, or even sharing, if you do, brings in a lot of new and more people to this channel and will open up a lot of opportunities for me and possibly even you. I actually really love doing this stuff. It makes me happy every time I do it, and I'm constantly trying to improve on everything and make content just a lot better and bring even more content. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.